Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the Phoenix Mercury. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
Ooh, these Mercury fans are bringing the energy here in Phoenix. They know just how much this matchup means.
Well, they got a big one with the Storm. These fans have seen some incredible battles over the years with Seattle, and the Mercury want to get a dub tonight.
And for the Storm, this is the first of 4 games they'll play this season against Phoenix.
Well, tonight you need to make the most of your chances. Both of these teams are terrific on the glass.
Yeah, I'm curious if either side can get the edge in that department. They both have been so consistent when it comes to rebounding.
And that's going to be an interesting line to follow tonight, guys. You have to think that whoever gets the edge on the boards is going to be in control of the game.
It's stolen by Ogumake. Pass to Sykes. McGregor. Shoots over Whitcomb. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
And the basket by Brown.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
Here's Diggins.
Screen by McGregor. Lets it go from deep.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
Pass to Whitcomb. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And that one no good to start off the night for her. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing.
Whitcomb defending.
Screen by McGregor.
Here's Diggins.
Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Diggins.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off, and it's not always easy.
Now here's Copper.
She's guarded closely. Back to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Whitcomb. Copper. She's guarded by Williams. The second chance effort. That one rolling around and rims out.
This is a brand new roster in Phoenix. Only one of their top 7 scorers returning.
And with a new coach in town, they totally redid their roster. Going a little younger, more athletic, more dynamic. It's an interesting collection of talent, guys.
Just 2 to shoot. Sykes. No good. That would have tied it.
Trying to get something going. They're 0 for 5 to start.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And it's in.
Well, just taking what she sees. Have to appreciate how Thomas breaks down defenses and pick and rolls.
The Storm trail. Pass to Sykes. Ogumake.
Here's Diggins.
And the Storm miss again.
Their strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Now here's Copper.
She's guarded by Williams. For 3.
Copper misses.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Sykes outside.
Pass to Diggins.
They need this. And the Storm miss again.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus. You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Now here's Thomas. Good D by Neko Ogwumike. Here's Seattle, searching for their first points of the game. Pass to Williams. Now here's Ogwumike, using the post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, now we know the rim, it doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, and you could just feel them getting more tense with each miss. Glad they got that first one out of the way.
Yeah, let's see if that gets them going.
Here's Copper. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice job by Thomas. Got that ball inside, knew what to do.
Ogwumike with the ball. And here's Magbagor. And there's the foul called on Whitcomb. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Wheeler.
Malonga sets a screen.
6 to shoot.
Pass to Diggins.
Shoots the 3. Back to Wheeler. Ogwumike up top. Spins.
You know, it was a bit odd last year to see Neko Ogwumike in a Storm uniform.
Yes, he'd been to Sparks for 12 seasons, winning an MVP and a title with LA in 2016. Forever, no matter who she plays for the rest of her career, she'll be a fan favorite in SoCal.
First free throw is good.
Well, I mean, when you look around the league, one of the most respected players has to be Neko Ogwumike.
And a lot of that comes from her job as union president. Ogwumike has done an incredible job with players' rights. She's so beloved around the league.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
Well, we're just a little bit into the season, but we're getting a good sense of who the standout teams are.
That could change, though. I mean, a lot can happen between now and the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the ups and downs are hard to predict. No question. It could be injuries. It could be trades. There are no sure things this early in the season.
Well, you have to like their work in the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Shot by Brown, no good. Phoenix leading. To the paint. Here's Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Gowana Bonner.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Ogwumike outside. Shot from free throw range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Sabali. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Ogwumike outside. It's blocked. Pass to Sabali. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
And we've seen Satu Sabally take her game to another level. Fellas, how has she done that?
Well, to me, you look at her three-point numbers. In the first 3 years, about 25% from deep. Last 2 years, a blistering 43%. Satu's consistency from deep has really opened up the floor in the rest of her game.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today. I'd love to see that kind of effort.
And it's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Here's Cook. Pass to Malunga.
Will it go? They get the rebound. Here's Wheeler. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
This has to fire her team up. When Wheeler hits the offensive glass hard, she's capable of hurting you.
Bonner left side. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
So both teams changing it up here.
Here's Diggins.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Now Brown.
Pass to Malunga.
From the arc. It's hauled in by Williams.
Malunga with the steal.
Now here's Brown. Bonner defending. Brown with it. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Holmes. And the Storm miss again. Bonner inside. She's covered by Brown. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt. And it's the Storm with the ball. Down by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. They get a hand on it. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. Five to shoot. Let's go. Wheeler can't get it to go. Outside Williams. Jacks up a 3. No good on the last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Mercury out in front, up by 12. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Mercury so far.
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Copper. Let's go with a 3. A rebound by Holmes. Down low.
Malunga, good.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here's Bonner. Copper outside. Bonner. The 3 ball. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Brown.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And that one drops.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And it's the Mercury with the ball.
With a 25-15 record last season, it was a return to the playoffs for Seattle.
Well, 2023 was the first time the Storm missed the playoffs in 8 years. But they made that Nneka Ogwumike signing, and that propelled them right back into the postseason.
5 on the clock.
Sabali.
And the Mercury tack on 2 more. Seattle with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Brown. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Williams. And here's Copper. Guarded by Wheeler. Back to Williams. Mack. Right side, Sabali. Over Malunga. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Pass to Brown. And here is Wheeler. No good on the 3. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Storm.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
And here are the Storm now. Trailing by 13. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
Outside, Sabali. Pass to Thomas. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Offline with the 3.
She still has not been able to convert a single shot from the field. Not one. It's really been a struggle for her.
Here's Malunga. Outside Wheeler. The 3. Alyssa Thomas with the rebound. And so here's Phoenix. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Right side, Wheeler. Pass to Ogwumike. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Some contact, it's not going to stop Nneka. The focus is just on the hoop for her, and it's getting buckets.
And here the Mercury. They lead by 11. Back to Thomas. Copper. Now Bonner. The tray. And again, Phoenix no good. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. And Wheeler is good for 3.
Don't let Wheeler catch you out of position defensively. If she gets a clean look, she's firing.
Now Thomas. Copper outside. Back to Thomas. Pass to Bonner. Erica Wheeler with the steal. And it's the Storm on the break.
Here's Diggins.
From downtown. It's rebounded by Thomas.
She's been an absolute non-factor this game. Just a horrible performance from her.
And she gets it to go.
With a balanced offensive attack, Bonner embraces mid-range opportunities because she'll take what the defense gives her.
Seattle calls timeout.
Here's Diggins.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Magbagor. Ogumake up top. Shoots over Thomas. Ogumake misses.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
And one thing that makes Kalia Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the games, the better Copper plays.
And the 2020 Wubble was a breakout season for Kalia Copper.
Well, she's been an all-star in each of the 4 seasons since. It's great to see her find her place in this league.
2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
What a huge trade for the Mercury in the offseason, picking up Alyssa Thomas from Connecticut.
When you talk about Thomas, I mean, think about this. Top 5 in MVP voting in each of the last 3 seasons. She's a do-it-all type forward. Averaged 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists last year, and she brings toughness to this team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history, Seattle trading Jewel Lloyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewel going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the 2nd pick in the 2025 draft and a 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
Brittany Sykes outside. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Knocked loose. Gabby Williams with the steal. Sykes outside. Pass to Magbagor.
On the wing, Nneka Ogumake.
They get it back. And yep, it's good.
Playing with enthusiasm. Ezi Magbagor. Big second chance bucket.
Copper outside. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, and they're showing a quick trigger from outside.
The perimeter shots for them not falling at an especially high clip. You wonder if they're starting to settle just a bit.
Now here's Ogumake. She has 6. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Wheeler. And it's blocked by Kaylani Brown.
Excellent display of not just balance, but body control on that rejection. What a heads-up play by Brown.
Here's Ogumake. Sykes outside. Ogumake sets the screen. And it's blocked by Kaylani Brown. Just her first attempt. And the jumper is good.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
And if they're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty picture.
And good that time.
Gotta appreciate just how polished Ogumake is down there. Outstanding at taking it up strong.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. She's guarded by Williams. Offensive rebound. It's good.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now here's Wheeler. He has 5. Pass to Ogumake. Shoots over Thomas. Ogumake misses. Copper left side. Copper drawing the double team. Whitcomb. And a miss there on the triple.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Now here's Williams. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Copper. The shot falls for only her second bucket, 2 for 9.
Streaking down the floor. Copper put on the burners to complete that break.
Sykes with the ball. Shoots over Whitcomb. And that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Mercury out front, leading by 17. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Oh. Give it up for the participant.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. One player who's been getting it done, Nneka Ogwumike.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Now here is Sykes. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Hey, get that.
Here's Diggins.
Back to Williams. It's stolen by Kalia Cooper. Out to the left wing. She's guarded by Sykes. Back to Copper. It's stolen by Ogwumike. Pass to Diggins. Sykes. Clock at 6. Williams. Ogwumike. She's covered by Copper. Sykes, no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Now here's Whitcomb. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest. McMagor with the rejection.
Some ferocious defense for McMagor. She has great instincts for finding blocks.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection, a light of fire.
Two on the clock. McMagor grabs the miss. Outside Williams. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, she's still got it.
Now here's Copper. She's got 7.
They start the second half with 3 straight misses.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing.
Whitcomb defending. Sykes with the bucket.
It's tough to derail Sykes once she makes up her mind. She's so good at creating driving lanes.
And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Got a piece of it. Gabby Williams with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
A nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play, great bucket in transition.
That's how to play aggressive, attacking basketball.
And that's matching your defense with your offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Copper outside. Shoots over Williams. And again, Phoenix no good.
Maybe the rest did more harm than good for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to connect.
And here's Sykes. Outside Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
Whitcomb with it.
Now guarded by Sykes. Whitcomb misses.
An ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Ogumake. Brown grabs the board. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Copper. Just 5 on the clock.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb.
Shoots. No good with the wing jumper.
She just has not gotten into the flow of this game. But yeah, her teammates have certainly done their part today, but she just hasn't gotten into the flow of this game. It's been tough to see.
Now here's Copper. She's got 7. Here's Brown. Whitcomb. But they get it back. Now here's Copper. 6 to shoot. And count it from 19 feet away. Now a timeout called by Seattle.
And you look at 6'7" Kalani Brown. She's one of the most efficient players in the W.
I mean, you look at offensive rating. She led the league in it in 2023. Brown is well over 50% of her career from the field. She uses her size and skill to dominate the paint.
Williams. Pass to Sykes. Tries from 10. Brown grabs the board.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Now here's Thomas. She has 6.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
And the Storm with possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And again, it's the Storm missing.
She has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the games.
In the offseason, Brittany Griner signed with Atlanta, leaving the Mercury after 11 years.
Griner was the first pick in the 2013 draft, won a title back in 2014. 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 9 All-Star appearances. But best of all, Brittany was a great member of the Phoenix community.
And the first one drops.
One thing about this Seattle roster, they have loads of experience.
You start with Nneka Ogwumike, well over a decade in the league. Skylar Diggins drafted back in 2013. So it's a team that expects to win now.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
In the draft, the Seattle Storm took Dominique Malunga with the second pick.
It was their highest pick since 2016 when they took someone by the name of, I think, Brianna Stewart. That's her name? First overall? Yeah, I'd say that one worked out. The Storm got the 6'6" Malunga, an incredible prospect from France. She's got such a bright future.
Now here's Copper.
19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points. She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Thomas, she's covered by Ogwumike. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And she continues to search for her rhythm. It's eluded her so far.
Pass to Diggins.
Now here is Ogwumike. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
How nice is it to see the use of the mid-range right there? Ogwumike just has a great feel for the game.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Diggins.
Back to Ogwumike.
Pass to Diggins.
From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Savali.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go through the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
At the line for your Phoenix Mercury, Monique Yuri. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. And she makes both free throws.
We're still waiting for the first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon.
Now here is Ogwumike. 10 points for her. And that one good.
Every team needs someone who makes those around them better. And Wheeler's vision puts her in that category.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become. Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Ogwumike outside. Pass to Holmes. Brown. Here's Malunga. Some solid defense from Satu Savali. To the inside. Here's Bonner. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical. Show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Now here's Brown. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Thomas with the ball. Brown's there. You'll want a Bonner for 3.
Offensive board.
And the Storm with possession. Ogumake outside. Inside. Holmes misses the baby hook. Down low. And that one's good, Thomas.
He placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Here's Wheeler. 5 points in the game. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Ogumake. Sinks the three-pointer.
Such a perceptive player. Ogumake has a great feel for which shots she can make.
Pass to Bonner. Sabali. Back to Bonner. And stolen by Brown. That's tipped. Here's Holmes. And here's Ogumake. The jump hook. Yep, count it.
Riding the wave of momentum, Ogumake is feeling it and attacking the defense with ferocity.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. On a Bonner for 3. The rebound by Malunga. Wheeler with it. Got it off in time, but it's no good. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Mercury out in front, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Bonner outside. Back to Williams. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Seattle. Outside Wheeler. Left side Malunga. And stolen by Satu Sabali. Here's Copper. And she lays it straight in.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Here's Wheeler. Pass to Diggins. Now Brown. To the paint. Deflected. Sabali with the steal. And a fast break now for the Mercury. Brown grabs the board.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
And here's Williams. Bonner outside. Back to Williams. Pass to Sabali. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wheeler. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Phoenix with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Leah Copper from outside. And again, Phoenix no good.
One made 3 for her in this game. Does she focus closer in? We'll see.
Wheeler, she's covered by Copper. For 3. Wheeler can't get it to go. Now here's Sabali. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mack. Now Sabali. Bonner. 6 on the shot clock. No good from the wing. Now here's Brown. Bonner defending. Now Holmes. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Ogumake. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You can't lose her on the screen. When Ogumake gets the ball, she's deadly.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the Mercury call time here.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try and settle everybody down and get back in their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot, and Coach can't be happy about it.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. It's stolen by Neko Ogumake. Pass to Diggins. Malonga sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Cook pulls up. Satu Sabali comes up with the board.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Copper. Pass to Thomas. Luana Bonner for 3. It is good, and it is her 6th make against 11 attempts.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
From deep, Ogumake can't hit. And here are the Mercury. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Luana Bonner for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Cook. Yep, that goes.
Well done to finish that one off.
Now here's Thomas. Copper outside. Pass to Mack. Sabali. Malunga covering. Here's Mack. Thomas outside. Bonner, good.
Check out Bonner's explosive scoring ability. If defenses don't adjust, she's good at taking advantage.
Here's Diggins. Outside Wheeler. Ogumake. No good with the triple.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Mack. Back to Bonner. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas. That's good, and it's DeWanna Bonner with the assist.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Wheeler with it. Pass to Cook. Ogumake up top. The fader. She gets it in there.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Back to Bonner. Pass to Thomas. That 3 off the mark. To the inside. Stolen by Bonner. Copper outside. Bonner. Guarded by Wheeler. The kick out to Copper. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Here's Diggins.
Ogumake up top. She's covered by Thomas. Ogumake with the ball. Thomas on her.
Diggins. She's covered by Copper. The shot by Diggins, no good.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that try.
Pass to Copper. Now here's Thomas. She's covered by Ogumake. Here's Copper. Fires for 3.
The rebound by Malunga. And here's Cook. Malunga outside.
Poked loose and stolen by Satu Sabali. Copper outside. Inside. Here's Thomas. Good D by Neko Ogumake.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Outside Wheeler.
Pass to Diggins.
From past the arc, and the Storm miss again.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Mack. Thomas. She's covered by Ogumake. Takes the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Left side, Wheeler.
Pass to Cook.
To end the drought. It's rebounded by Sabali. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Here's Mack. Copper. The Mercury with another miss.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. You might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Back to Wheeler. The 3 is up. Connects from 3-point range.
Got to watch out for Wheeler's jumper. She can beat opponents from all over the court.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Pass to Mack.
Thomas. Copper outside. And she comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, late reaction to the defense. She's always going to convert that.
Now Wheeler. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.